In 1999, Bill Clinton was concluding his second term as president. Star Wars Episode 1, The Matrix and The Sixth Sense rocked the box office. Britney Spears broke out on the scene with the year's #1 song, Hit Me Baby One More Time. And also that year, the Renegades won their first and only New York Penn League championship. Army football head coach Rich Ellerson says wherever he goes or looks, he hears one thing: beat Navy. It's something the Black Knights haven't done in football in 10 years. Terms of the contract were not disclosed. 2021 will be George's 19th season with Marist, the same number of years he coached girls basketball at Lourdes, where he guided the Warriors to 9 state championships. For sports fans, it doesn't matter what the groundhog sees. Today, the official end of winter pitchers and catchers report. The Mets officially starting spring training today. The Yanks will break camp in Tampa tomorrow. Sunday afternoon, Marist taking on Loyola for the MAC title. And Marist down 1-0 in the 36th minute. Ricky Ghani with a free kick from 40 yards out. Ghani has scored from this distance before. This one, though, banging off the crossbar. Final minute of the first half, an even better chance for Ghani. Again, though, it's a crossbar stopping her shot. Marist down 1-0 at the half. Second half, 73rd minute, Loyola seemingly putting the game away for good. Scoring in transition as Nicole Shiro finds some twine. Marist down 2-0. 75th minute, Marist getting back in the game with a little bit of luck. Ghani the corner and Loyola an own goal. Hey, you never know. Marist back down a goal. In the game's final 14 minutes, Marist would be on the attack, taking 5 shots on net. Every time, though, Didi Hairkick, the MAC goalie of the year, had an answer. And Loyola holds on. They win the MAC title 2-1. Head coach Brian Georges, he calls Christina Danella the microwave because she's instant offense off the bench. Danella a team-high 16 points. Marist up 10 at the half. Second half, Emma O'Connor, who's back after missing time with a sprained wrist. 12 points for Emma. Marist was up by 12. But back would come Fairfield on a 14-3 run. Brittany Obi to boot, who led all scorers with 24, the hoop and the harm. She'd hit the free throw, and Fairfield was down 1 with a minute left. 29 seconds left. Marist still up 1, and Casey Doolin, the lefty, scooped at the hoop, seals the deal. Marist wins it 61-56. The Section 1 Class B title game, 4th rank in the state, Lourdes taking on Pleasantville, the winner meeting Marlboro in regionals. Second quarter, Pleasantville would strike first. Anthony Gordino hitting Charlie Montgomery in stride. 6-zip Pleasantville after the failed PAT. Second half, Lourdes down 9-0, and the Warriors putting in the injured Bryce Joya. Joya hobbled with a groin injury, but still as effective, diving into the end zone. Lourdes down 9-7. Same score late in the 4th, the Warriors sticking with Joya, and Bryce delivering the game-winning 18-yard touchdown run. Joya didn't play until a minute left in the first half, and from there, Joya couldn't be stopped, carrying the ball a career-high 41 times for 209 yards and 2 scores, leading Lourdes to their first section championship in program history. The decisive Game 3 of the best-of-3 Penn League Championship Series with the Tri-City Valley Cats and Dutchess County Executive Marcus Molinaro getting down to the YMCA. The Renegades getting down the bottom of the first with 2 on and no score. Ryan Dunn jacks it to center, scoring Joey Rickard and Tommy Coyle, 2-0 Renegades. The next batter, the only second-year Renegade, Leonardo Reginato. He's been clutched down the stretch for the Gades, coming through again. An RBI single scores Luke Maley, 3-0 Renegades. Top of the 9th, 8-3 Hudson Valley. Tri-City with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Ryan Gorton induces the ground out to Richie Schaefer and let the celebration begin. For the second time in team history, the Renegades are champions of the New York Penn League. Marist taking on St. Peter's, the team tied with Marist for last in the MAC. First half action, Marist on a 7-0 run. Isaiah Morton had 10 points and a career-high 7 rebounds. Marist was up 27-15. Second half, Marist now on a 12-4 run. Adam Kemp, we have liftoff. 39-26 Marist. And the Red Foxes starting to distance themselves in the second half. Siobhan Lewis, a game-high 19 points, adding 9 rebounds and 5 steals. Also a very big day for big man Adam Kemp. Another slamma-jamma, 8 points and a career-high 18 rebounds for Kemp. Final minute, Lewis places the cherry on top. Lewis with the behind-the-back dribble, and then he finishes with the rack attack. Marist ends their 8-game skid, 59-48 the final. With alley-oops and slam jams, the Holland Wizards came to Beacon to showcase their high-flying stunts and comedy acts and help raise money for the Beacon Arts and Education Foundations.
Harlem Wizards, all about family fun. That's what it's all about, family fun, man. Laughing, bringing communities together, raising money for different organizations.
A sold-out crowd was on hand as the Harlem Wizards put their 50-year winning streak on the line against a select group of Beacon District faculty members, both sides believing they'd be victorious.
They think that they're going to win. They don't know that the Beacon Bulldogs are world famous and we are dedicated players.
Pain! I predict pain! I pity the fool! No, that's my Mr. T right there. All right, no. You're going to see slam dunks. You're going to see fancy passes, tricky shots. We're going to laugh. We're going to get our dance on, our boogie woogie. It's going to be a great time.
For the students of Beacon, a chance to see their teachers in a brand new light and a chance to see their teachers be taken to school on the hardwood.
Well, I think they're going to get totally demolished, but I think it's going to be really cool. If I could give them advice, make every shot.
I'm really excited because my math teacher's in it, and I'm like, whoa.
In the end, the Wizards' 50-year winning streak remained intact. The real winners, the community of Beacon, who got to see the Wizards' high-flying comedy act in person and help better their school district.
There's that kind of involvement, there's that kind of excitement, and there's that kind of participation. This community turns out for the great events like this.
Vassar goalie Andrew Nichols says he doesn't think anyone sane would want to be a goalie. Nichols, who is 10th in the nation in saves per game, also says on a one-on-one breakaway, the shooter is supposed to score 90% of the time.
You need to have a short-term memory. You're only good as your next save, so if you give him a goal in, it's whatever, just stop the next ball.
Knowing I had never picked up a lacrosse stick, Nichols picked my chances of scoring as slim to none. Helping increase my odds was Vassar midfielder Scott Breckney.
The first thing you're going to want to start with is your feet. You want to get a good stance going, a nice athletic stance. A little wider than shoulders width apart. You want to get a nice little breakdown in there, get your balance nice and steady. Second thing, left hand goes on the bottom of the stick. Right hand, you want to pick a comfortable point somewhere about maybe 3-4 inches above your left hand. Once you get that down, you want to get your hands back, high and away from your body. And then when you start to pull through, you're going to transfer your weight from your back foot through your front, follow through with your hands, and finish down. The lower you put your top hand, it's like more for the speed and the power, and the higher is more for the accuracy.
Thanks to Breckney's teaching, a future coach in my opinion, with each practice shot, I got better and better. And with my first shot ever with a goalie on net in front of Andrew Nichols, head coach, teammates, and friends, I shocked Poughkeepsie. Nichols may have taken me a little too lightly, or it may have been beginner's luck. Nichols was shocked and embarrassed. After that, I would be the only one who was embarrassed.
Thank you, come again.
Nichols would continue to make one impressive save after the next.
Discount double check.